Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. We've got Christina Ferguson with us, our yoga teacher. We're so excited. Every month we bring in yoga. And viewers, if you guys can get up and do this, get ready, because Christina's going to give us some tidbits and a little bit of explanation of some foundation stuff with yoga. Christina, can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today?
So we're going to introduce a foundation pose, which is Tadasana, mountain pose. And then we're going to work on some quarter sun salutations. And what a sun salutation is it's a series of poses that are sequenced together to create flow and movement. Ooh. It also helps establish the breath to movement concept that we include in a vinyasa practice.
Well, I'm excited. So you all go ahead and get ready. Christina, go ahead and take us.
All right, so go ahead and come to standing at the top of your mat. And what I like to do is I like to invite my students to either have their feet hips-width distance apart, or maybe your big toes to touch or your heels a sliver apart. But I really want you to focus on maybe having the outside edges of your feet parallel with the outside edges of your mat.
Okay.
Great. And then think about sending energy into the inner points of the foot, so just right here, so that you can lift up the outer arch of your feet. Mm-hmm. And then from there, you are rebounding the energy from the earth, and you're coming all the way up, standing nice and tall, and then the palms are going to face forward. Good. Now think about rolling the shoulder heads back in space, and then lengthening the tailbone down towards the earth. Shortening the distance between the hip points and the lower rib cage. Beautiful.
I think I'll just close my eyes now and breathe.
Yeah. And go ahead and take a deep inhale through your nose. And then open mouth exhale, release. Good. So this is a foundation pose. From here, once we keep the trunk nice and strong, so from the shoulders to the pelvis, we keep that nice and strong throughout our practice. The only thing that generally changes throughout the practice are the arms and the legs. Cool?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and do some half sun salutations. Your arms are going to come up high to the sky on the inhale. And then on the exhale, I want you to draw your hands down to Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center, palms touch. Good. Deep breath in, arms up, inhale. And then on the exhale, release the hands down. Connecting the breath to movement, inhale, rise up, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center.
And Christina, you recommend yoga for all ages,
Everybody.
Right? Yeah.
100%. Yoga is an adaptable practice for anybody of any kind of mobility or any age. I do yoga with my daughter all the time.
Yeah,
so.
and even if you've never done yoga before, you
Absolutely.
can just start picking it up.
Everybody should do yoga. Firm believer.
Okay.
So from here, we're going to move into a tree pose. What you're going to do is you're going to ground down through your left foot, and then you're going to invite the sole of your right foot into either the ankle, the calf, or all the way up to the inner thigh. If you need to use your hand to guide it up there, go ahead and do so. All I ask is that you avoid pressure on the kneecap. So you're pressing in everything into center line to create balance in the body. Good. And then just think
that's about as far as I'm going to go.
That's perfect. And if you want to kickstand the foot down, you can, and that'll help create more stability. But really drive energy through the inner arch of the foot. Good. Much better. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then remember shortening the distance between the rib cage and the hip points. So that's perfect. See how much more strong you feel in that pose now that you've made those tiny little subtle adjustments?
You're really working everything, core, back.
Definitely. It's definitely a practice that creates awareness and strength within the body. Good. Take a deep breath in here. On your exhale, slowly release down. Good.
Well, you girls have motivated me. If you've got questions, check Christina Ferguson out on Facebook. I'm sure you can find her. She's teaching all over Lexington, and I think everybody's going to get a lot from this. Thank you so much, Christina, for being